Letters of Swami Vivekananda, the new edition in 4 volumes. Letter number 180, addressed to Swami Shivananda. Care of Mrs. Sarah C. Bull, 168 Brattle Street, Cambridge, Massachusetts, early October 1894. Dear Shivananda, just now received your letter. Perhaps by this time you have received my other letters and learned that it is not necessary to send anything to America anymore. Too much of everything is not good. This newspaper boom has given me popularity, no doubt. But its effect is more in India than here. Here, on the other hand, constant newspaper blazoning creates a distaste in the minds of the higher class people. So, enough. Now, try to organize yourselves in India following these meetings. No need to send any more newspapers here. I have made a strong resolution to build a place for Mother Sri Sarada Devi first. For women require it first. Now I have about $3,000, about rupees 10,000, of which I am keeping about rupees 3,000 for my expenses back. I can send nearly rupees 7,000 for a place for Mother. Once the Mother's place is secured, I do not care for anything else. I hope to be able to get rupees 1,600 a year from this country even when I am gone. That sum I will make over to the support of the women's place, and then it will grow. I have written to you already to secure a place. The great difficulty is to buy the land in a regular way. Now, if you buy it for the present in my name, I am sure everything will be safe because, as the world has known me to be a monk, therefore my heir can only be my brother monks if I die all of a sudden. But I intend to put everything properly on my return. As for our mutt, there is no fear. Even if I cannot get the money in America, the Maharaja of Mysore and the Raja of Ramnad, Limdi Thakur, and especially Khetri Raja will see that I have a mutt. So far, this is all right. I would have returned to India before, but India has no money. Thousands honor Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, but nobody will give a cent. That is India. Here the people have money and they give. I am coming next winter to India. In the meantime, live in harmony at any cost. The world cares little for principles. They care for the person. They will hear with patience the words of a man they like, however worthless that may be, but will not listen to anyone they do not like. Remember this and behave accordingly. Everything will come all right. Be the servant if you want to lead. That is the real secret. Your love will tell even if your words be harsh. People feel love instinctively, clothed in whatever language that may be. Bhaya, that is brother, I have not the least doubt that Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was much more than God incarnate. But what he used to say, let people see for themselves. How can you thrust these things upon them? This is my only objection. Let people say what they think about him. Why should we? Brother, without studying Ramakrishna Paramahamsa first, one can never understand the real import of the Vedas, the Vedanta, the Bhagavata, and the other Puranas. His life is a searchlight of infinite power thrown upon the whole mass of Indian religious thought. He was the living commentary to the Vedas and to their aim. He had lived in one life the whole cycle of the national religious existence in India. Whether Bhagavan Sri Krishna was born or not, I do not know. And avatars like Buddha and Chaitanya are monotonous. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is the latest and the most perfect, the concentrated embodiment of knowledge, love, renunciation, and the desire to serve the world and Catholicity. Where is anyone to compare with him? He must have been born in vain who cannot understand him. My supreme good fortune is that I am his servant for life after life. A single word of his is, to me, far more significant than the Vedas and the Vedanta. Tasya dasa dasa dasoham. I am the servant of the servants of his servants. But the same old bigotry only goes against his ideas, and this makes me upset. Rather, let his name be drowned in oblivion, and his teaching bear fruit instead. Was he a slave to name and fame? Some fishermen and illiterate people called Jesus Christ God, but scholars killed him. Buddha was honored in his lifetime by a number of merchants and cowherds. Whereas towards the end of this 19th century, Ramakrishna had been worshipped in his lifetime by the giants of the universities as God incarnate. Only a few words have been jotted down in the books about them. Who came thousands of years ago? That is Krishna, Buddha, Christ, etc. As the Bengali proverb goes, Yar sange ghor kar korni, shei bodo gharni. One with whom I never lived must be a wonderful house mistress. Footnote, a Bengali proverb meaning that a remote thing always looks beautiful. But here is a man in whose company we have been day and night, and yet we consider him to be a far greater personality than any of them. Can you understand this point, brother? You have not yet understood who Ma Thakurani is. None of you, but gradually you will know. Dada, brother, without Shakti, that is power, there will be no regeneration for the world. Why is it that our country is the weakest and the most backward of all countries? Because Shakti is held in dishonor there. Ma Thakurani has come to awaken that Mahashakti, the great cosmic power in India. And making her the nucleus once again, Gargis and Maitris will be born in the world. Gargis and Maitris, the footnote reads, they were two great philosophers of Vedic India. Of all the notable female rishis and philosophers in the Vedas, the conversations of Gargi and Maitri with Rishi Yajnavalkya in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad are very significant and attributes to the position of women in the Vedic period in India. Footnote ends. Do you see, brother? You will understand by degrees. Therefore, I want the mutt for her first. I am not afraid even if Ramakrishna Paramahansa is not there. But it will be a great disaster if Ma Thakurani leaves the world. Without the grace of Shakti, nothing can be accomplished. What do I see in America and Europe? The worship of Shakti. The worship of Shakti. Yet they worship her ignorantly through sense gratification. Imagine then what a lot of good will come to those who will worship her with all purity, in a sattvic spirit, looking upon her as their mother. My eyes are opening. I am coming to understand things clearer day by day. That is why we must first build a mutt for mother. First mother and mother's daughters, then father and father's sons. Can you understand this? Aren't bad people, but theirs is a case of sheer hypocrisy. Is there any place in the world more reliable than his, that is Sri Ramakrishna's? All are good, bless them all. Dada, throughout the world, barring him, that is Sri Ramakrishna alone, everywhere there is bhaber ghare churi, that is inconsistency between thoughts, words and deeds. Don't be upset, Dada, if I say none of you have yet understood Ma Thakurani. To me, mother's grace is 100,000 times more valuable than that of the fathers. Mother's grace and mother's blessings are all paramount to me. Please pardon me for such outspoken statements. I am uncompromising regarding mother. If mother orders this Veerbhadra, meaning himself, footnote, Veerbhadra was a fierce form of Lord Shiva, who was created by his wrath to destroy Prajapati Daksha. Upon hearing of the self-immolation of his consort Sati at Daksha Yajna. Tarak Bhaya, brother, before coming to America, I wrote to mother to bless me. Her blessings came and I crossed the ocean in one jump. Understand this. Dada, in this terrible winter, I am lecturing from place to place and fighting against the odds to collect funds for a mutt for mother. Baburam's mother must have lost her sense owing to old age, and that is why she is about to worship Goddess Durga in the earthen image, leaving aside verily the living Durga, that is Ma Thakurani, Sri Sarada Devi. Dada, faith is a great wealth. Dada, I swear, I will show how to worship the living Durga, and then only shall I be worthy of my name. I shall heave a sigh of relief that day when you will purchase a plot of land and establish there the living Durga. Until then, I am not returning to my country. Let me know at your earliest, and I shall be relieved of my anxiety by sending the money. I request you to make all the necessary arrangements to accomplish this task of worshipping the living Durga. Girish Ghosh is worshipping Mother splendidly. Blessed is he and blessed is his lineage. Dada, when I think of Mother from time to time, I say, Ko Ramaha. Footnote, who is Rama in comparison to Mother Sita? This refers to a legend related in Ramayana where Hanuman heard that Rama asked Mother Sita to testify to her chastity by Agni Pariksha, that is fire ordeal. Hanuman, out of his deep devotion for Mother Sita, exclaimed, Ko Ramaha, who is Rama? Footnote ends. Dada, as I told you, that is where I am uncompromising. You may call Ramakrishna Paramahamsa God incarnate or man or as you like, but Dada have fie on him who has no devotion to Mother. Niranjan has a militant disposition, but he has great devotion to Mother. Hence, all his tantrums can be easily put up with. You will be amazed to know what a wonderful work Niranjan is doing. Footnote. Swami Niranjanananda, sometime in the middle of 1894, travelled to Ceylon, and thereafter in September he was in Madras, probably lecturing in many places about the life and teachings of Sri Ramakrishna. Footnote ends. I am keeping myself well posted. You too have done very good work joining with the people of Madras. Dada, I depend a lot upon you. Take everyone into confidence and carry on the work. As soon as you have secured the land for Mother, I come to India straight. The land must be big. Let the building be of clay thatched for the time being. In due course, I shall erect a decent building, nothing to worry. The root cause of malaria lies in water. Why do you not make 2 or 3 filters? If you boil the water and filter it, then there will be no fear. Well, I do not hear anything about Harish. And how is Daksharaja? I want detailed news of everybody. We need not worry about our mutt. On my return, I shall set everything right. Please buy a couple of Pasteur's bacteria-proof filters. Let everything from cooking to drinking be done in that water, and all malaria etc. will flee forever. On and on, work, work, work. This is only the beginning. Kim adhikam iti, nothing more to write. Vivekananda. Om Tat Sat.